Good afternoon, guys. Mike here with Wilderness Warriors and Woodsman's Gear on YouTube. We've got a tabletop product review today of a new product out from Energizer. It is a headlamp, a very compact headlamp, and they are showing 200 lumens, 4 modes of lighting, 3 of which are white lights and 1 of which is red LEDs. And I picked this thing up not only because it is very small and lightweight and very comparable in size and weight to some of the higher end from like Black Diamond or Petzl or something like that, but it's pretty high in lumens, certainly more than enough to navigate trails and whatnot at night. I like the red LEDs on it that don't lose night vision, are excellent for inside the tent and stuff. But in looking at this, let me get my hands out of the way. It is showing your 3 separate modes. 2 wide beam LEDs is your first mode. Your next mode up is 1 long distance beam, and then high mode is both of those together. And I'm guessing that all 3 of those equals your 200 lumens. The interesting feature about this is each one of those modes, they are showing fully dimmable from 10% to 100%. And that's pretty interesting because there's not many lights out there that actually do that with different LEDs. So it's pretty interesting. It is showing 6 hours of runtime at the 200 lumens on 3 AAA batteries. And if you will look on the back here, 50 hours rated on low, which is your white mode and should be the 2 wide LEDs there on the bottom, so your wide beam ones. All right, so I kind of like the color. It is a kind of a fluorescent type lime green. A little bit harder to lose if you drop it. It is rated as weatherproof. It is not submersible, but it is rainproof, so you don't have to worry about getting rained on and getting it out of the way. So let's tilt the camera down here. We're going to take a look at this thing and see first off, I want to take a look at it on a scale. Four and 1/8 ounce in the packaging, and that is with the batteries. I'm going to set that aside and I'm going to pull this out. There's some perforations here on the back that kind of pop it open and allow you access to the inner plastic layers, and from there it just splits apart. We've got single headband and what looks to be some instructions. Yep, and this one is called the Vision HD Plus headlight. Comes with your operating instructions there. I'll take a look at those in a minute. And then it has your lamp or headlamp itself, and it just has slots on it that are notched for the strap to go in. It has notches in the rotating portion of the bottom of that pivot there. Several different positions. It's actually pretty stiff. It's easy to close it back, but it's pretty stiff to pull it out. That's kind of interesting, but you have to pull it out all the way to get to the back. You've got a flip lever here that you flip up, and then your 3 batteries go in there. Let's get those out. I do like that it is an Energizer light and comes with good batteries. Also, something to note is that it has a 3-year warranty, which is pretty good for a blister pack type product. Usually those things are considered to be disposable. And I think for this light's price point at $20 is not bad. It is O-ring sealed here, and then, so I believe that that battery compartment is fully waterproof, but it just snaps on, closes up, and we will take the strap here. I'm going to leave the adjustment in the rear. And I'm going to set this aside. We will pull the scale back over into view. Three ounces with the batteries in it. So I can't complain at all about this. Let's see what we have here. Push once, gives you red. Whoa. Double push gives you all three. High mode. From off, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pushes gives you wide, your top two LEDs. So that's essentially low mode. From off, you have 1, 2, 3. Gives you your single super bright one for your long distance lighting. Go back to off. Push twice, gives you all three. So that is high mode. And from off, you push once to give you your red. So we're going to go to low mode for the two wide beams. And then when it's on, you simply push and hold, and it starts to dim or bright, and then it will blink when it gets to the highest or the lowest of the setting, depending on which direction you're going. So we're going to go to the single long distance beam, push and hold and dim all the way down, and you saw it blink there. That is low mode. 10%. Go to off. And we're going to go 2 pushes to all 3 highlights. 200 lumens down, blink, and that is 10% with both wide beams and long distance. So I kind of like it. Always your first one to come on is your red, which is kind of cool. So you just have to basically memorize. If you want low wide beams, 4 pushes, 3 pushes for long distance, and 2 pushes for total high mode, and then from there you simply push and hold to dim, or push and hold again to go bright, and it blinks once it gets to the highest or the lowest of the settings. Alright, so I'm going to take this thing outside in a little bit, and we are going to roll in some footage of this thing in use at night. Thanks for watching. Alright, that is high mode with both long distance and wide view LEDs on, and we're going to dim it. See it fade out, and it fades back, blinks, down, up. We're going to shut it off, and we're going to go 3 clicks, and that is just the long distance beam. Fade down, fade back up, and now we're going to go just the wide beam. And I don't know if the camera is picking it up very well or not. You can see there on the ground, but I can still see all the way out to the corner of the garage where the white gutter was coming down pretty clearly. It definitely is a very broad area that it is lighting up. Very useful. And the red lights don't even show up in the camera. Alright guys, there you have it. Thanks for watching.